All right, guys, so this is the video portion of the XOXO podcast. I have Sir John here.
Hey, guys.
So, okay, let's get past the hype first, everybody. He's Beyonce's makeup artist.
Among other things, Vonyetta, come on.
he does a whole lot more than that, and we're gonna get to that. But everybody was all over my Instagram geeking about this, so we're excited. Cool. This is what I'm excited about.
Hey, talk to me.
So moms, all right? I'm a mom, I have 2 children. And on the go, like sometimes my kids in the morning, I may have 30 minutes to get together.
That's a good amount of time.
It really is, and for some women, they feel pressed at 15, like 20, 30 minutes, like, oh my God, how am I gonna get myself together and look absolutely amazing? And even if you wanted to turn your quick beat into an after work beat, we'll show you guys all of that. So Sir John's here today because we wanna show you on the go moms how you can get beat in 15. And it's really simple and really easy. So tell us some of the products you have here first.
All right, so we're gonna keep it simple, and one thing we wanna do is we wanna make sure that we address the skincare concerns. Okay. So Vonyetta has amazingly beautiful, gorgeous skin. So I don't have to do, I don't have to break out the hibachi to do anything spackling, because she has gorgeous skin. So we're gonna go directly on top of that, and everything else is icing on the cake. So what I'm using today, I'm using Fenty. We're gonna use the blush from Fenty.
I'm so excited about this, guys.
Which we love the packaging. And you know, we're gonna break out into the Fenty collection a bit for the eyes possibly. I'm gonna give her a glow, but it's gonna be something that's completely, not pedestrian in a sense where, you know, it's so easy, anyone can do it, but I want you to look elevated. So the goal is just to increase a bit of drama to an otherwise mundane makeup routine.
Awesome. And ladies, I know a lot of you guys, I do a lot of stuff for moms, you know, on the go, whether it be couponing, whether it be fashion tips, beauty tips. So this right here I'm excited about because like I said, there are a lot of mornings I may have 30 minutes to get together.
Listen, 30 minutes is a dream for me even. Like I know sometimes I've seen Beyonce come into to a stadium and says, I have 11 minutes or I have 7 minutes, what can you do? And at that time, the only thing you can do is a statement lip, mascara, and go. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna go directly into it and we're gonna make this happen. So yeah, let's do it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go directly on the eyes. I'm gonna give the eyes a sense of impact. So I'm using a liquid waterproof eyeshadow. And this is so easy to use. It's almost like, think of nail polish for the eyes. And I like it.
I'm sorry, a lot of these products ladies can just find in their, you know, normal, like your Ulta or your, you know, drugstore.
This is 2018. You can find anything on .com. You can find anything online.
This is true.
So what I'm doing is I'm taking a bit of this color, and this is a liquid, but it stays all day. So this is gonna be anchored to your eyelid all day. You can pick up, you know, would you do this in the morning before work? And this is something that you'll still see after you pick up your kids from soccer practice or go to dinner with your friends. So if you notice, I'm going right down the ball of the eye. So after I do that, maybe apply a tiny bit more of the liquid because we want a sense of impact. But also, I really want to make the eyes three-dimensional. Three-dimensional eyes basically means that I want to make them as round as possible.
Okay.
Same thing to the other eye. And I'm being very cognizant of time. So time is of the essence. Time is currency. Time is money.
Gotcha.
And we don't have a lot of it, right?
We're going to have to definitely put a timer at the bottom of this video so people can really see how quick this can happen. I
guarantee this is going to happen in less than 10 minutes.
Oh, well, that's my type of time.
So I'm going to go on the other side of the eye, and we're going directly on the ball. And so this is so easy. And if you're doing this at home, ladies, all you have to do is lean your head back, almost like you're looking up your nose, and you'll get a flat view of what your lids look like. It's super easy to do.
Really? I never thought of that. And I mean, it took me a long time, I won't say a long time, a couple of years to really like master being able to do my makeup, but it still takes me a little bit of time. Like I can probably get it done now in like about 25 minutes.
Oh yeah?
But I would really love to get down to a 7-minute or a 10 or a 15.
So you know what I also like to say is, ladies, look for convertible pieces. So convertible pieces mean products that you can use in a multitude of ways. So if you can use a cream blush as a blush, I'm sorry, a cream blush as a lipstick, or if you can use an eyeshadow, a liquid lipstick. There's so many popular liquid lipsticks that you can use as an eyeshadow nowadays that are matte. So that convertible nature will save you time, and also they'll stay anchored to your complexion all day.
So bullet point number 1 in this 15-minute beat, ladies, find convertible products.
Boom. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm taking a matte brown shadow. After we add a sense of a luster or a reflective quality to the lid, we're gonna take a brown matte, and we're gonna go on either side of the ball, super easy, and we're gonna make that even more three-dimensional. Turn this way to me. I hope you ladies can see this at home.
Oh yeah. Getting it, guys, right? See, shouts to our lovely production team.
Super cool crew today.
Oh yeah.
Boom. Same thing to the other eye. So also what I want you ladies to realize at home is symmetry is key. So you want to make sure that you step back, you look in the mirror, and you assess your symmetry. You know, as humans, we love things that are symmetrical. We find beauty in things that look the same or look even. So whenever you want to really hit the mark, make sure your brows are symmetrical. They don't have to be sisters, they don't have to be twins, but they should go to the same party.
I must say, for me, I know it's gonna be a good day when my brows look decently matching.
What? I'm right there with you, sis.
Because some days, like, I look at my brows like, you know what? Just throw the whole day away, and we haven't even started the day yet.
I love that.
That's definitely me, but I understand it. So second point, ladies, symmetry.
And that doesn't always mean applying more, as much as it sometimes can mean taking something off.
Because sometimes less is better, right?
Absolutely, babe. So now we're done with the lid of the eye. So what we're gonna do now.
That was quick.
That was quick, right? So
Very
now we're
quick.
gonna go directly into lining the eyes. So lining the eyes is super impactful because it makes them mesmeric. It's something that you want to stare at, but also it gives a sense of dimension to an otherwise flat surface, you know?
Okay.
So come into me a bit more. Perfect. And eyes up. So I'm taking a black eye kohl, and this is Smolder from MAC. It's one of the most universally flattering blacks around. And look down for me. I'm also lining this area right here. Boom. Okay. Eyes up. So you say 30 minutes, I'm saying 10.
Okay.
Just because I like a challenge too.
Now I must say, sometimes, and ladies, I know that, especially I have small children because I have a 1-year-old, sometimes getting dressed with a toddler on your leg, that can be a little tedious.
See, I don't know that life.
But it can be done because I do it. Trust me, it can be done.
Is that for me? See, I don't know that life. But you know what? The only small child I really know really well happens to be Blue Ivy. And
really?
She comes up to me sometimes and she's like, hey, I want to do a makeup tutorial. Literally while I'm doing her mom's makeup, and it's like, okay. So what we want to do is we want to occupy her by giving her a couple goodies, but I don't want to mess up my winged eyeliner at the same time. So it's all about concentration, ladies. Save the wine for after your makeup.
That can be a little difficult because sometimes I need a little wine. Okay, let me not say I'm drinking wine early. Trust me, I'm not.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere in the world.
Oh yeah, that is definitely true. She's as cute as a button though.
She's adorable. But she does makeup better than most makeup artists now. So now,
really?
So now we have liner. Liner's great. We're gonna go directly into mascara. Mascara is gonna seal the deal when it comes to that sense of punctuation in the eyes. You know?
Okay.
Close your eyes for me. Boom. This is like Amazing Race.
Now, ladies, you guys know I love a good lash, but I also love my natural lashes too because they're actually pretty long.
Lashes. Yeah, you do have gorgeous lashes, babe.
Thank you. So, ladies, just know you don't always have to wear lashes.
Talk to them, please. Talk to them, babe.
You can always go with the flow with your own, which is what I'm choosing to do today. Now, I actually did have on some strip lashes prior to this, filming this, but I chose to take them off. But that's something that I definitely like to put in there because I know for me, if I'm adding lashes, that adds to my time.
Absolutely. And also, you know, it doesn't always look modern. I feel like if you have a beautiful gown, if you have like, you know, a beautiful eyeshadow, let your eyeshadow speak. You don't necessarily have to have that lash that, you know, it does open up your eye, but sometimes it can take away. So it's always sometimes you want to pull back, you know, from what we love to do.
Gotcha.
So now we're going to go directly into powder.
Okay.
So I'm going to use a loose powder here.
Cool beans.
And then we're gonna I'm just gonna basically kiss the complexion with a little bit of powder, make sure there's, and just a T-zone. I don't wanna make her super matte. And I have this rule of thumb, you never wanna use pressed powder around the eyes. So if you're using a powder that's heavy and dry around your eye area, it's gonna weigh your eyes down. So only use loose powder around the eyes, ladies.
Number 3, ladies, loose powder do not use around your eyes.
Yeah, only use loose powder.
Excuse me, only around your eyes. Got that?
But no pressed powder around the eyes.
Point 3, no pressed powder.
So now we're gonna go into a glow. The eyes are done, and I feel like we could stop there, but we don't wanna stop there because we want her skin to look very radiant. And that's gonna happen with a little bit of this luster drop I have. So these are liquid. This is like a liquid illuminator, and I love glow. I love a glow. It says so much about.
I like glow too.
Yeah, but it says so much about where you are in your station in life. I mean, when we look at other people, humans, we can tell what their station is in life by their skin. We can see how much time they have on vacation, how much water they drink, how much alcohol they consume, how much, if they've had good sex recently. Turn this way.
Well, so my skin says a lot, right?
Eyes up for me. But skin is a huge conveyor of so much. So take it, pay attention to your complexion.
I had no idea that your skin could talk like that.
Yeah.
Honey. I will say when you do drink a lot of sodas, it does tell. So ladies, remember, flush, 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 flush. As an on-the-go mom, I can honestly tell you guys, I don't mind carrying around a jug of water because it really helps my water intake. Because if I know if I drink that jug, I'm doing the right thing. I've gotten through the day. Then I can have my soda.
There you go.
And my wine after dinner. Excuse me, during dinner and after dinner. And while Scandal is on. And How to Get Away with Murder.
We love this.
Not an alcoholic, I promise you I'm not.
Breakfast, you know what? And breakfast.
I'm gonna say no to the breakfast, okay guys? Although it may sound nice.
Okay guys, so what I'm doing, I'm taking a cream blush by Fenty called Chill Mango or Ridiculous. Actually, we're gonna take a small amount. It looks like a lot of color, but I'm just taking a brush, and I'm gonna run this across the brush.
So can you take risks with this 15-minute beat too?
You know what? You can take risks, but I don't think the risk. You take a risk on a day you have more time.
Okay.
And so those are the fire drills.
Gotcha.
When you have more time. And so this is the drill. This is the actual fire.
Got you.
Turn this way. So you see how sheer this comes out? So this isn't so much of a risk as it is just really ensuring that she has a healthy glow from within. And if you notice, I'm putting this on the back of my hand first because I don't need to put this directly onto the face from the tube because it's gonna be too much product. You always wanna sort of taper away how much product you use.
Okay, ladies, gotta taper away because me, I'm like blush, 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 blush. So that's something new that I've learned. Taper back on some of your products.
Taper back, yeah. Because also the pigment load can be so much. And as women of color, you guys can take, anyone who has melanin can take a bit more color than everyone else, which is the beauty of it all. But you still want to make sure that you, turn this way, you're not doing too much, especially for daytime.
And ladies, you guys, I know you're watching this video, but there'll be a link, I believe it's gonna be above this video, to listen to our podcast that we're gonna record here in just a bit. And one of the things that we are gonna talk about is makeup for women of color and how it has evolved and how far it may or may not have to go. So I think it'll be something really, really good that we're gonna discuss. So make sure you guys click the podcast link above and we're gonna talk about that in the podcast.
Perfect, I love that. And honestly, it's such an important, what you're talking about, you're hitting on something so important and impactful in this golden age of diversity and inclusion. It's really where it is. And so many cosmetics companies, as I know, I'm at like the forefront. When Fenty released, it was one of the busiest days I had on the phone because all these editors from around the world were calling me to find out, what do you think, what do you think, what do you think? And what I think is that I love that the landscape is changing. I love that people from Harlem to Hong Kong can find a foundation finally that matches their complexion.
Exactly. Because I know for me, I don't know if you ladies, you may be like me, like I have a lot of redness in my skin, so a lot of the times I do have to use a little bit of a color corrector. And so when you can be able to find products that really can hit your skin tone perfectly, I think it would probably make your 15-minute beat even easier and even quicker to get out of the door. So whether you have small children, whether you have older kids, even if you have kids in elementary school, like I have my oldest, getting him up is not easy. So watching this, I want you ladies really to be able to know that you can still feel empowered and still feel beautiful, whether you have on makeup or not. But makeup, I don't care what anybody says. I love wearing it because I feel like it enhances how I already feel. It makes me feel even better.
Live, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So you can achieve that feeling and that look in 15 minutes or less.
Right from your lips to God's ears.
There it is.
All right, so boom, right now we're gonna go on the lips and we're done with our quick DIY, eyes and lips.
Okay.
So I'm using a Huda Beauty lip liner. I'm using a liner that is maybe 1 or 2 shades darker than your complexion.
Okay.
And then we're gonna color the whole lip in. So moms who don't have a lot of time, the goal is for a statement lip. If you don't have a lot of time, do a lip. Don't try to do too much of the eyes because, like for example, like I've had so many times where a client comes and says, I don't have any time. So we do a lip because that looks intentional. No one knows you didn't have any time if you take your time and do a perfect lip. But if you do eyes really haphazard, everyone can see that it's not even, or it's not bright, or it's not perfect. So go for the lips. And I'm gonna use lip liner all over the lip, because what that does is it anchors, or it becomes a tattoo almost, or the groundwork for a lip stain.
And I'm guilty of that, ladies. I'm guilty of spending a lot of times on my eyes, but I don't really do that anymore, because, I mean, eyeshadow's cool, but I'd rather have my lashes.
I love that. I love that.
But I love a good lip, though.
So right now we're gonna go directly onto your lips, and we're gonna go for a really beautiful matte.
Okay.
So since we have a glowing appearance to the eyes, we have a glow in the skin, we're gonna go for contrast, and contrast is key. People love the differences by seeing something shiny and something matte. If you wanna go with glowy skin, you do a matte lip. If you wanna do a glossy lip, you do matte skin.
Got you.
So. And so what I'm doing directly onto the lipstick. Onto the lips with the lipstick. And do me a favor and blot your lips. Blot, perfect, one more time. And I'm taking my finger and I'm just gonna work this in. And ladies, don't be afraid to use your fingers when it comes to your makeup. Your body heat changes the texture of your foundation, your concealer, or your lipstick. Okay, and then we're gonna nude that out, just in the center of it. And blot for me one more time. One more time, keep going. Boom. Okay, look at me. And you know what? If you have any residue on the back of your hand with your cream liquid lipstick, don't be afraid to tap that into the cheeks and make that into a cream blush. You see that convertible color that we were talking about earlier?
Remember, that was our first rule.
Boom, number one. Okay, my love, take a look, let me see. I think we're in a good place.
Boom, ladies, 15-minute beat.
That's it.
I hope you guys love it. Make sure you share the video. And shout out to my man, Sir John. Also, the podcast, click the link above. You're gonna be able to hear so much more and hear the most amazing things that he's done and is doing and will be doing. And it'll be absolutely great, okay? XOXO Podcast, hugs and kisses.